Unveiling the Depths of Eyes Wide Shut, 1999. Let's journey through the enigmatic, often debated landscape of Stanley Kubrick's last cinematic endeavor, Eyes Wide Shut, released in 1999. This film, starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, isn't merely a movie. It's an exploration of the human psyche, desire, and the hidden facets of our societal mask. Eyes Wide Shut introduces us to Dr. Bill Harford and his wife Alice, portrayed by Cruise and Kidman, respectively, living in the affluent circles of New York City. The narrative kicks off with a lavish Christmas party where the seeds of jealousy and intrigue are sown. After an evening of flirtations and a revelation from Alice about her past sexual fantasies, Bill embarks on a nocturnal odyssey into the city's underbelly. His journey takes him from one encounter to another, culminating in an invitation to a secret society's masked orgy where the mysteries of power, sex, and secrecy intertwine. At its heart, Eyes Wide Shut is a meditation on marriage, fidelity, and the masks we wear in our personal and public lives. Kubrick's meticulous direction imbues every scene with symbolism, from the literal masks at the orgy to the metaphorical ones we wear in our daily interactions. The film probes into the nature of sexual desire, questioning whether the act itself or the fantasy holds more power. It's a study in voyeurism, not just for Bill, but for the audience, as we're invited to peek behind the curtain of high society's decadence. Upon release, Eyes Wide Shut polarized critics and audiences alike. Some hailed it as a masterful exploration of human sexuality and the psyche, appreciating its slow burn tension and visual artistry. Others criticized it for being overlong and somewhat dated in its portrayal of sex and relationships. Over time, however, the film has garnered a cult following, with many appreciating its depth, the performances by Cruise and Kidman, and Kubrick's last directorial signature. Tom Cruise delivers one of his most introspective performances as Bill, a man whose world is upended by his wife's confession and his subsequent journey into the unknown. Nicole Kidman, with less screen time, still manages to leave a profound impact, her character's confession being the catalyst for the film's events. Their real-life relationship adds layers to their on-screen dynamic, making the film's exploration of marital tensions all the more poignant. Kubrick's visual style is at its peak, using light and shadow to craft an atmosphere where reality blurs into dreamlike sequences. The use of color, particularly the juxtaposition of warm, inviting settings against cold, clinical ones, mirrors the film's thematic concerns. The famous orgy scene, shrouded in mystery and censored for its initial release, remains one of cinema's most discussed sequences for its portrayal of anonymity and the loss of identity in pursuit of pleasure or power. Eyes Wide Shut might not have been the instant classic some expected from Kubrick, but it stands as a profound meditation on human nature, desire, and the secrets we keep from each other and ourselves. It's a film that invites multiple viewings, each potentially unveiling new interpretations, or simply allowing one to get lost in its dreamlike narrative. In the end, Eyes Wide Shut is less about closing one's eyes to the truth and more about seeing the world through a different, perhaps more truthful lens. Rating: 4 out of 5 stars for its daring exploration of themes, its visual mastery, and the lasting impact of Kubrick's final work.